Right, so today this is what we're going to be making. So, let's get into it. Right then, so to start this off, what you need is a PNG of the Facebook F. You can download that from Google. Just jump into the search engine, type in Facebook F PNG, and then just download that. Then what we want to start with after that is we need a new solid. Doesn't matter on the colour because it's going to be transparent after we've done everything. So for the F, we need to go down and auto trace. And after that, instead of going up there for it, if you just come down here in your effects and presets and you want video copilot, and then you want element, with this we want to drop it on the solid. We'll come over to custom layers, text and masks, and then the auto trace, yeah? And then we'll jump into the actual design part of it. From here, we're just going to textrude and bring that up, zoom out a little bit, get a bit better view, and we want to create a box model. Just jump onto here, and then we quick and simple for larging or smalling. Just turn it on the side, and we want the F to pop through. Need to make sure we go back onto there first, otherwise it'll alter the thickness of it. Turn that down, we'll make it a little bit smaller. Right, so obviously we need two of those. Just go over here and duplicate all. Again, make sure you switch back to that. Right, because you've duplicated it and you're taking it to the rear, it's going to be the wrong way around. So all we do, if we just pop down to here onto the flip and you want X. And then that is the basis for the whole project. So what we'll do now, go back up onto the box and we want to change the colour. I've already got mine on a preset, so all we'll do is we'll drop that on there. Stands out quite nice. So what we want from here is if we just change this to however you want it to go. In my case, I'm just going to go back down, and then if we just do that, 20, and it'll just keep all that nice and smooth. Yeah? And now to build the layers. So all we're doing with this now is we are just building it up. So we'll go back over to here and make that a little bit bigger. And then bring it in on the sides. Not too much, but we do want it a little bit bigger there. And again, we want to duplicate that again. So what I want to do is we go back to the middle one. Obviously we want it breaking up the colour segments. So the bevel, come down to your Pro Shaders, or in my case this one, and I like the metal, so that's the one I'm going to go for. You can obviously choose your own, it doesn't have to be exactly like this, it's just literally just a guide. And I like this one here. So it gives you that little break up, and obviously if you want it a bit more different, If you want it standing out a bit more as it comes round, you can do that. But what I prefer to do here, if I just make that larger again, pop that to about, let's have a look at that. Yep, pop that to about there. Then I'll add that in there, but what I'll do is add a final one. And that final one, go back up here. I'll be back to my blue, yeah? So all we do now, personal preference here again, is I like to change my light down to ambient. Bit more shinier, but you don't have as much of the shadow once it's done. Then what we'll do here, we shall just adjust these Fs, because I don't like mine standing too far out. And there we go. So from there we just go over to OK. And what we can do here, we can just hide these top ones. We just close this down here. And what we want to do now is go up to group 1, particle look, and we want particle rotation. On this you're looking for the Y. Right, so what we need to do there is the stop clock there, then go right to the end, and then it's this one here. Obviously it's on the plus at the moment, so if we keep it on the plus it'll turn that way, or if you put a minus before the number it'll turn that way, which is the one we want to do. So what we'll do is we'll minus, and because if we have it on a loop we want a smooth rotation and that, so it doesn't just glitch and then restart. The number that we put in is 359. And then that should, if we go right back to the beginning and press play, when it gets to the end it should carry on without any glitch. Just like that, yeah? And that is basically it, really. So all we'll do from there, we'll just stop that. Let's go back to the beginning. Close that, and what we want is File. We want to export and add to render queue. So if we raise that up, we want to leave that there. And because we want it transparent, what we need to do is if we go up to here, and we want RGB plus alpha. It's down to there, and then render. And that is it. That is all you have to do. So thank you for watching, guys. If you've got any questions about that, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, have an amazing day, guys. Cheers.